Somehow, it always seems to root from the past, to these overly sentient beings. The unwillingness to refine themselves, yet, desiringly defining the outcome of the internal environment within. This daydream, they become aware of, so curious, so wondrous, so deceitful to some. The acknowledgement from that voice, that only appears in the wind, throughout the separated land, of daydream. It must be connected, it has to connect them, for there can be no hidden thoughts, no individuality from those whom chase this void, found only in the underground, of daydream. It begins to corrupt not too far from conception, the initial programming to help ease it from that absolute truth, that it was given life, to destroy. However, the most destructive weapons, were the ones intended, to connect humanity. The intolerance, that continues to grow, living within society's rules, created to turn these weapons, to passively obedient tools, to hinder them from their flawed, selfish egos. The inward thinking, the result, the contradiction towards their own base nature. They yearn, to disconnect from this false world, to replace it with another, found only, through the gates, of daydream. The ever-confusing awareness, in this ever-devolving reality, within their perception of life. But, there is always that door, that pathway, that dream of make and believe. That place, far from this reality. These brain chemicals, perfectly arranged, to induce these emotions. To allow connection, to those affections, within its selfless, reprogressional awareness. The ones, who discover the blueprints left behind, to continue the legacy, yet, only interested in the desire to profit within this rat race world. The act, of breathing too fast, which turns a life force, into a poison. Those actions, to overtaxing the chemical glands in the brain, to reach out, and exit to this place called infinity, alongside the appearing, symmetrical geometry, of daydream. The endless tunnel, becomes shorter each visit, becomes an addiction, a shackle to this place. The disconnection it offers, to those, whom desperately seek, this beautifully deceptive, poisonous thought, of daydream.
The ancient conditioning, to ensure this parasite, never uncovers its destructive purpose. The unwritten experiments, from their nomad creators. These imperfect creations, showing their creators, were also bound by this perceptual mortality, among this ever-growing universe. The transition, the gaining awareness, the true price of seer eyes. That misleading sight, that infinite oblivion, that patiently waiting abyss. Found only, within this realm, of daydream.